duelist here. ELH is playing as the Terracap Confederation, defending the Terracap Confederation held world of Elgin against the attackers led by Burner, playing as the Saiph Triumvirate. The Terracap Confederation has only 3 worlds left. The Sarna Supremacy, about an hour ago, lost its final planet, and we're down to 4 factions in the Chaos March. And we're off. You can see that Kill Them All is in a Mad Cat. The Bushy Prime or Feed is in the Cougar. Zoidberg is in Chimera. Cosmix is in Black Lantern. And Sudabor is in a Vulture. And based on the movement, to oppose them, we have Silvercraft in a Chimera. Over here we have SJ Red in a Thanatos. Bannock is in a Masakari. Burner's in a Thor. Back here we have Firehound in an Ares. This is a classical map. Silvercraft is applying tag. Follow it down here. He's applying the tag to, or excuse me, the Cougar is applying the tag on Silvercraft. And off PPC shots, Silver's going to try and get into cover there. Looks like that they have decided against firing off some missiles. Firehound is headed with his Ares up with the others, I believe. Lost Silver at the moment. That's odd. Alright, well, that's a tag laser. Silver's trying to catch up with the others, I believe. I don't see any missiles in the air yet. That may be a visual glitch. And this is Duelist recording the Chaos March event. We're currently underway, and let's take a further look around here. You can see Burner's group is excuse me, that's not Burner's group, that's the ELH-led group. It does appear that there's a visual glitch at the moment. So that tag laser is not actually on, I think.
User disconnected from your channel.
And Bayard is down here. Bayard is in a harasser. Looks like the bulk of their of Burner's group is set up over here on the side of the map. Still got about 20 minutes left. We had lost a little bit of time to a disconnect. Both faction leaders decided to move on. And so we can see that the ELH team has set up over here, down in the valley a little bit, plenty of distance. And you can see that they're trying to get the tag laser applied on the Silver. Silver's headed over to his group. And so the ELH team's probably going to move up a bit. This is a stock map, very popular for this type of TSA gameplay. We can see the LH members looking around for signs of the enemy team, which are pulled up over here a little bit. Bayer is moving up. Taking a look around up on top of this hill with the harasser, which can scale walls. You can see that Silvercraft's made it back to the main group. Let's see if he's taking some damage. Yes, the ERPPC that was fired on him looks like that did some pretty good damage to his back. I don't know if it took out his engine or not. If it did, it would mean he can only travel at half speed. I believe the top speed of a Chimera is around 97, basically 100 kph. Pretty fast little 40-ton unit. And see the Cougar continues to try and hunt some prey. It's possible that it's nope, still a visual glitch, so pointing in the right direction. See that Burner's team is moving a bit up. This is a vantage point from the center of the map. If you're standing here, you can see part of the top of the hill. You can also you have the bridge covered up. You can see that you can see the Bayar is water is a harasser's worst friend, worst enemy. Luckily, Bayar is a skilled pilot. We can see he's flipped it over. However, is he close to the enemy team? Nope. So they're using that little harasser as a as their scout. It appears to be the harasser prime, perhaps, maybe the with short range auto lock on missiles, or it could also be the harasser A with LRMs, and you can see that he's been fired upon, so he knows the enemy's there, and he's probably going to run because that thing is fast but little armor. So now the ELH team knows that the enemy has a harasser and a Cougar, and it looks like we're starting to get some long-distance fire here. Yep. That is a ELRM and Light Gauss Chimera, so it can definitely hit those targets down there. We have LRMs and an ERPPC on the other mech. They're starting to open up fire here. LRM's away. This looks like Bayard is stuck in the water again. Nope. He's going to try and get up out of there. They're applying the tag laser to him. He's trying to get to cover. Headed back this way, which depending on which way he turns, he's either going to see trouble or might have enough speed to go way around and escape. He's probably taking some pretty decent hits. He has an LRM one, he's flipped again, and that's it. So now they'll turn their focus to the main battle group. And it looks like Bayard is still the only casualty of war. We have the teams opening up long distance. And we can see them exchanging ordnance, long-range missiles, and you can see that ELH has set up their firing line here, and they like what they see, so they'll probably stay here for now. You can see that they're sending up the Cougar to try and get in a tagging position. Unlike the Narc, you have the tag must be kept on the enemy at all times for the missiles to work. I can see that we're exchanging some LRMs here. Perhaps they've sent out the... looks like they maybe flanked one of their units. Let's stay down here and see what happens with the Cougar. Cougar trying to work that tag laser a little bit, maybe enough to just direct it in the general direction. Looks like they're still trying to fire up. Yep, they sent red up to try and get some crossfire going, and looks like they have red targeted with some incoming missiles. Nope. Okay, Silvercraft is over here. They're really spreading their forces out now, trying to get in position here. Silver has lots and lots of range. He can easily hit the right to about right there, and so Burner's team down the harasser, but still very much into this game. We can see that they're moving up to engage the Cougar, to at least discourage its tag use, and Firehound is taking quite a few missiles here. This is some heavy damage, folks. That's a light tank, but it's only it's not even 50 tons. You can see that they're opening up fire on the Cougar, and the Cougar's trying to apply tag. Bannock is being very careful to make sure that any tag laser eats some nasty stuff, and the Ares is stuck. So unless one of his teammates can come up and bump him up, or he can get out of there, he's fair game. Lucky for him, he's in coverage and cover, and so see that Burner is sending the rest of his forces up to try and perhaps provide some support. The Cougar does have enough firepower to take out that Ares, though, and the ELH team is in position to provide the Cougar plenty of support. So that might just be a matter of time. The Ares should be able to fire back on the Cougar. The Cougar is going to provide. Cougar's going to Pop-Tart here. Zoidberg is up. This should probably do it for the Ares because he's outnumbered 3 to 1. And while Zoidberg mech is long range, those light Gausses will do enough damage over time. He's down 3 mechs. Yep. That's just the way it is sometimes in the cast march. His teammates are coming up to try and assist because both teams know that this is both long-range asset drop lists, and so maybe if they close the distance, they might be able to do something about it. They're moving up cautiously, taking some of the firepower off the Ares at the moment. You can see that Silvercraft has been able to apply some long-range missiles on Kill Them All, and trying to keep in position, but they might have to fortunately sacrifice the Ares because it's just not in a position where they're able to get in there without taking significant firepower themselves. Yep, you can see the Ares pilot fought bravely and did as much damage as possible, but down 2 assets now, even though it's their lightest assets. The fact that both teams have taken decent amount of firepower, well, I can't provide any predictions, but when you're down 2 mechs and a 6 mech drop, even if they're your lightest assets, I would have to say that ELH probably has the upper hand right now. They're trying to keep that Cougar's tag off, firing off stuff, their weapon systems, and let's see, Burner's going to send some LRMs of his own. Let's see if they get in and hit, or if he's just trying... Nope, he blind fired him, trying to keep the Cougar down and out of the way. There's 11 minutes left. Plenty of time for positioning and flanking and all that like. And they still have most of their heavy stuff, so it's not impossible for Burner to turn this around. But it's going to require some good, sound tactical strategy and coordination among his teammates, and perhaps that Cougar or one of the other ELH assets is rather heavily damaged, and if so, they might be able to turn it to even this up a bit. The Cougar has lost one of its arms. Fortunately for Burner, it still has that powerful ERPPC, which means it's still very much able to fight back. Burner has seen enough. He's heading back trying to open up the distance, and red and perhaps Silvercraft will try to provide them some firepower if they decide to move from this position. Nobody's backs are Silvercraft's back is smoking, Burner's back is smoking. But they both still seem to be able to move at full speed. ELH is advancing. They've sending 2 of their assets up. That's the RPPC from the Cougar. They're trying to focus on the Cougar here. ELH is moving 3 assets up. The Cougar's gotten out of range. They've done a double switch with the Cougar. And they've got Cosmix up here with his 2 LRM-10 and ERPPC Lanner with lots of speed. Zoidberg is moving up, trying to delay some of the fire. And they're focusing on red right now. See that we've got some missiles away. The Lambs is trying to take it down. Some of it's still going to hit, though. Okay, it was a blind fire. Silvercraft is firing off some ELRMs into the Cougar in the water. They should hit. Jump Jet saved it. Very, very good use of Jump Jet there. And the teams are just jockeying for position right now. Unloading what they have. They might be getting a bit low on some of their long-range weapons, such as their missiles or perhaps their Gausses. And see Zoidberg trading fire with Silvercraft, who has a very similar, if not the exact same, Chimera variant as Zoidberg. You can see assisting him is Cosmix with his LRMs. The LRMs might be a little bit out of range here. The LRMs are not. You can see that Silvercraft's going to take... wow, that's going to hurt. Okay, Silvercraft is down, and now the ELH will probably more than likely close in and utilize their numbers advantage to take this map. Burner's going to do the best he can. He still has an assault mech and 2 heavies, and so he's deciding to move out from that spot. You can see that ELH is flanking him from all directions, and looks like they're trying to focus on SJ Red now. Burner is in return trying to focus on the mechs in the water. And Bannock is the primary focus right now, it seems like, for ELH. Well, Red's taking damage too. That assault is good, but he needs to take advantage of the fact that he's only got 2 mechs to deal with. He's taking down 1. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button, and we appear to have crashed. There we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so... he's taken down 1 mech, and they're focusing. Bannock was moving up to try and focus on these 2 lighter mechs that are ahead of him, but now ELH is moving in to close him in, so it's about doing as much damage as you can before you go down. Bannock is unloading everything he has right now, because time is not on his side. You can see that he's utilizing his coolant and his ATMs. He's lost an arm. He's in this, giving it everything he's got. You can see that ELH is in now position, and it should just be a matter of time before the Masakari's down. He's going to try and take names with him, though. Masakari's down, and that only leaves Burner. Excuse me, Red. And perhaps that's it. Still have some fighting going on. Okay, Red has been able to position. His back is out, so he can't move very fast. Red is an excellent pilot, very, very good at positioning, and excellent at all ranges. And he's going to spread that damage as much as possible, but there's 360 degrees only means that some of your armor can change. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The attackers have tied this up 1-1, and the fate of the planet will be decided on at least Map 4. For the Chaos March, this is Duelist. We'll see you next time.